So this will be one of the first official videos with my voice in it. Well, technically the second, but the first one was for school stuff, so I won't count it. But anyways, I've joined a D&D group full of friends from school, and immediately I wanted to make videos of our adventures for a YouTube audience. But we need background first. This group is made up of band friends and their friends. There's a total of 7 players and 1 DM, but in this episode, only 5 players are present. This campaign does not have a name yet. There has only been 3 sessions so far, but the characters present are my character Tarask, a 3-foot kobold ranger, and her 6-foot vulture. Together, they double as a 9-foot birdman. It's really funny. My sister's character is a tiefling rogue with a tea addiction. He was a sage damned to hell because he practiced polygamy. His name is Pookie. My flute friend plays a 10-year-old cleric with too many pets. His name is Jameson. Her brother plays a tabaxi monk with a hand axe, whose name is Clapper of Monsters, aka Clapper for short. Not as cool. And I think he's an associate of the DM, but he's this human channeler? He said it was a homebrew class, so I don't really know what to call it, but he's basically Joker from Persona 5. If his persona was the Dark Paladin from Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know. And his name is Carrick, later changed to Gungnir. Our DM is my trumpet friend, and I don't know if I should give his name. I'll refer to him as Jay. And another thing, me and my sister actually entered this campaign late because we were out of the country for the first 2 sessions. And now we begin our adventure! The beginner party of Jameson and Clapper are on the island of Mo, the island of the lizard folk. They're there because orcs and goblins overran their home city of Kyra, and they, plus the entire population, fled to the nearby island nation. But the sudden population boom caused a food scarcity and fighting between the races. Fun, right? Gonna love starvation. But zoom in on a local blacksmith and our beginner party. They're there because Clapper needs a sword mended. When me and Pookie walk into the smithy, and I pull out my dagger. Hilt. The joke is that I ate the blade and now I need a new one. No, I say as I wave the hilt at the blacksmith. This happens 3 times every day, yells the frustrated blacksmith. 3 times! Everyone is questioning why this 9-foot-tall birdman has its arms at the kneecap, but no one has time to question it as Carrick rushes into the smithy and starts shouting, "Everyone, we need to get out of here," or something along those lines. Everyone is super confused about his actions and don't take him seriously. The blacksmith is very tired of this and goes back to discussing prices to fix Clapper's sword. Kara kicks up a fuss again, and there's a knock at the door, and Pookie answers. "Shut up and go away!" he shouts at whoever is at the door. Carrick asks the blacksmith if there's a back door, and it's revealed that there is a ladder to the rooftop. Everyone is rushed to the rooftop, where it turns out 3 guards were at the door, probably looking for Carrick. A quick battle ensues, and it's revealed that Carrick is a super strong character. He uses his persona, but no one can see his persona. But nearing the end of the battle, one of the guards is left standing, and he pleads to be spared, and our first conflict of interest within the party happens. Pookie wants to spare him because he's tired of all the blood in the alley, and Carrick wants to kill him because he might call for reinforcements. The guard died. Carrick loots their bodies, and I eat their clothes. Just random items, gold, a bag of gunpowder, and I need to roll a save to see if the powder damaged me if it blew up in my stomach, I guess. I roll a nat 20 and actually barfed a fireball into the house behind the smithy. This happens 3 times every day, says the still frustrated blacksmith. The blacksmith explains that there's this guy, he's named Cuffs, and he'll help get us out of the city. He's in the sewers. You can get there by opening that gold-plated manhole cover. Everyone starts fighting over the lid, and Carrick gets to it first. But Clapper takes it from him and calls Carrick a one-layered lasagna. So Carrick knocks him out and gets the plate back. But Pookie sneakily stole it from him and gave it to me. I start to just eat the gold off of this metal disc when Pookie takes it back and gives it to the blacksmith to apologize for all of the trouble. Carrick then begins to explain. My real name is Gungnir, and I'm the adopted son of the ruler of this city. But I don't really like him, so I plan to overthrow him. He caught wind of this and ordered me to be executed, but he stormed me out of the castle instead. But we were all talking over him and eating gold, so no one cared. Gungnir throws the passed-out Clapper into the sewers and jumped down. I jumped down as well, so Pookie is obligated to join, and Jameson soon jumps in because the story's in that direction. Once under the sewers, Gungnir uses his persona to see through the door and lead everyone through this maze of a sewer system. We get to a huge iron door, and looking through it, Gungnir finds his ghost face in something's guts. We're all convinced that it's Cuffs, but upon opening the door, it is a sewer rat. A rabies-infested sewer rat. Everyone prepare for battle, and Jameson apparently really likes this rat and proceeds to tame it. He is studied in animal handling, after all. Gungnir attacks the rat with his persona, and I flip out, starting to intimidate everyone into spilling the beans. I rolled relatively high, so most of them confessed that it wasn't them. All except Gungnir. He rolled higher than me. But we continue and eventually come to a room with pillars and a wall with weird scratches on it. It was a message written in thieves' cant. It was directions to somewhere. And when Pookie reveals that it's thieves' cant, Gungnir mocks Pookie. Of course, thieves can't do anything. And I screech at him for insulting my best buddy. We continue on straight like the instructions said when we get to this river of sewage. Oh, you get in river! You fit in perfectly! I mock Gungnir, but there were eyes in the river. 3 pairs of eyes. Turns out there are crocodiles in this sewage, and everyone starts fighting. But Jameson wants one of the crocodiles as another pet. Luckily, he has 3 chances. The rat gives one of them rabies, and it dies, not from rabies, but because it was punched by a ghost. And the second croc was accidentally killed. Clapper wakes up again, but Gungnir is too busy, and so he gets away with it this time. But there is now 1 chance for Jameson to get a new pet. Gungnir threatens to kill this croc, but Pookie and I have our bows trained on him. Just in case. Gungnir punches it once, and I shoot him. Luckily, I don't do too much damage. The crocodile is tamed, but it lost an eye because of the punching. Gungnir apologizes for all of this bad behavior. He's just super stressed because he's technically being hunted alive. You're a better man than you were 5 minutes ago, says Tarisk to Gungnir. We all advance to the left because of the thieves' message, and we get to a huge iron door. Doesn't appear to be a handle, but there is one of those slidey door eye slit hole thing. I don't know what they're called. It slides open and a pair of eyes look at Gungnir. Who do you serve? Asks the doorman. And in a moment of pure, chaotic good impulse, I shout from behind him, myself! So Jay had 3 answers to this question. He was following that me, myself, and I thing, so I get it right. We enter this room, and there's a desk, a wall full of masks, and I really want to call them a receptionist, because that's what he technically was. Yes, the masks are free, just as long as you buy something from below, the man says. So Gungnir takes one, and we're led to the below. The first thing to be seen is that there's a rat fight rink, where you bet on rat fights. Like, duh. We head to the concession stands, where an NPC reveals that this market is run by Cuffs. He's busy right now, but he might show up in 3 hours. We split up. Pookie, Jameson, Gungnir, and I go to the alchemist section. But we split there because Gungnir needs paint, and Pookie wants tea. And I'm obligated to follow Pookie. Guys? Oh no, don't leave me! Jameson follows Pookie and I to the tea. After examining the market, everyone gathers in front of the concession stand for the rat fights. There's some more time to kill, and Gungnir sees an opportunity for quick cash. The idea is to enter Jameson's rat into the ring and bet on it. Cheat to make sure that we win and double our winnings. But Jameson doesn't want to risk his new friend getting killed, so I enter in his place. I could be mistaken for a rat. A 9-foot-tall rat with a bird head. But Gungnir intimidates the person organizing the fights into letting me enter. It was an intimidation roll, he got a nat 20, so of course I'm in. The first round of rat fights start. I'm up against 3 other rats. Pookie and Jameson bet 2 gold and Gungnir bets 5. Clapper isn't there because he's still in the auction booth. But rat fights! I shoot the rat to the right of me. It dies instantly. I imagine the audience is too far away to see me wield the bow. The other 2 rats start fighting each other, and I just watch them fight to the death until one of them dies, and then I shoot the last one. So I win, and the bets are collected. Pookie and Jameson get 8 gold, and Gungnir gets 20. The bets were set at a 1-to-4 ratio, so Gungnir is super lucky I'm proficient in the bow. Gungnir runs into the ring and yells at the audience, "This is a rat!" and intimidates the entire audience into believing that I am a rat. But then Gungnir shouts, "Anybody else?" And a man speaks up, saying he has a rat. The supposed champion saying, "How about my rat?" Then a 4'6" rat enters the ring. Pookie bets 2 gold, Jameson bets 3 gold, Gungnir bets 10. But Gungnir knows I might lose, so he uses his persona to help me. Pookie and Jameson later join the fight, but they don't do much. I start by shooting it and doing very little damage. Then it charges at me and runs out of actions for the round. Gungnir punches it twice with his ghost and takes a good chunk of its health. Jameson attempts to hit it with his spear and misses. It attacks me the next turn. Now, I have an armor class of 15, so it easily hits me, doing 12 damage and leaving me on 1 HP. I pull out my dagger and do a pathetic amount of damage again. It's a 1d4, so duh. But Gungnir takes the risk and punches the rat again and kills it. Yes! I don't die today! The bets come in at a ratio of 1-to-2, so Pookie gets 4 gold, Jameson gets 6, and Gungnir gets 20. And the session ends there. I really hope everyone likes the campaign so far. Don't count on me updating consistently or regularly or whatever, but I hope everyone knows they are worth the sun, moon, and stars. So try to smile today, okay?